A Jedi who survived Order 66 later activated Order 66 himself. His name was Ferren Barr. He was never officially a Grey Jedi. But after the Republic fell, he became something the Jedi Council would barely recognize. Through the Force. Barr saw Mon Calamari ships fighting at the Battle of Endor, playing a crucial role in the Empire's defeat. And he became determined to make that future happen. So he manipulated his followers, assassinated an Imperial diplomat, started a war, and sacrificed billions to save trillions. Then, when Vader's Inquisitors came for him, Barr turned Palpatine's greatest weapon against them. He activated Order 66 again. This is the story of the last Grey Jedi of the Old Republic. This is Star Wars, Darth Vader, The Burning Seas. About a year after the rise of the Empire, Palpatine decides the galaxy has lived under an illusion long enough. The Senate still exists. Worlds still pretend the Empire is simply the Republic under another name. But Palpatine wants everyone to understand the truth. There is only one voice now, his. And he chooses Mon Cala to demonstrate the price of defiance. Tarkin will command the invasion. Vader receives a different mission. Palpatine believes King Li Char is secretly being advised by a Jedi. If Vader finds him, he is to destroy him. Mon Cala is already locked in tense negotiations with the Empire. Imperial Ambassador Telvar demands valuable resources at prices far below their true value. The Empire calls it protection. King Li Char sees it for what it is: control. Admiral Raddus wants to break away immediately. Li Char is more cautious, but behind the scenes, a surviving Jedi named Ferren Barr is advising him. Then Telvar leaves the negotiations, and his shuttle explodes. No survivors. Tarkin immediately launches the invasion. But Mon Cala did not kill the ambassador. Ferren Barr did. He feared diplomacy might actually succeed, and Barr needed this war to happen. Barr has seen something through the Force. One day, Mon Calamari ships will stand at the center of a great rebellion against the Empire. So he convinces Li Char that resistance is necessary. Meanwhile, Vader arrives with the 9th sister, the 6th brother, and the 10th brother. And when Barr learns that the towering black-armored Imperial hunting him is Darth Vader, he immediately recognizes the truth: Anakin Skywalker. Barr spent his exile investigating the Jedi Purge. He learned about Order 66, the clones, Palpatine's manipulation, and Anakin's role in the massacre of the Jedi Temple. The Chosen One had become the Emperor's weapon, and Barr intends to use that truth against him. When Vader and the Inquisitors reach Li Char, they torture him for Barr's location. But the king activates a desperate defensive plan. Mon Cala destroys its own surface cities. Massive waves sweep away Imperial forces, and even drag Vader into the depths. The true Mon Calamari civilization lies beneath the ocean. The cities were sacrificed simply to deny the Empire its staging grounds. Vader survives. Of course he does. And when the Inquisitors eventually find him, he reminds them that he never needed rescue. Barr is still alive, and that remains their mission. Barr prepares to flee Mon Cala with his disciples. Then the Inquisitors catch them. And this is where we discover something disturbing. As Barr's followers die one by one, we see flashbacks of their lives. Each of them already had a reason to hate the Empire. Nepal too lost his sister after she was taken away to become a Jedi. Orvek lost his home when the Empire seized the land for its own infrastructure. Reb feared raising children under Imperial rule. Stell only wanted to protect Reb. And Darren once had his life saved during the Clone Wars by a Jedi named Anakin Skywalker. But Barr did not simply inspire these people. When he found them, he used Jedi mind tricks. He took their grief, their anger, their fear, and pushed them toward his cause. Follow me. I will give you purpose. Their hatred of the Empire was real, but Barr turned that hatred into a weapon. Eventually, Barr faces the Inquisitors himself, and he knows who they used to be. Former Jedi, Proset Dibs, Bil Valin, Masana Tide. The Inquisitors insist those names are dead. Barr disagrees. The past matters. And Barr has learned enough about the past to know one more secret. The clone troopers beside them still carry their old programming. So Barr gives one command: execute Order 66. The clones immediately turn on the Inquisitors. 10th brother is killed. 6th brother and 9th sister are forced to fight their own soldiers. Palpatine's weapons against the Jedi has been turned against Palpatine's Jedi hunters. Barr escapes and sends his remaining student, Verla, away. She must survive, find another Jedi, continue learning. Barr has one final battle left. Meanwhile, Tarkin asks Vader for a favor: capture King Li Char. Vader agrees. He tears through the king's defenses and brings him before a window. Then Tarkin begins destroying Mon Cala's cities from orbit. Li Char watches his world burn. He still believes Barr's prophecy, that he and Mon Cala are central to defeating the Empire. And then, finally, Vader confronts Ferren Barr. And Vader already knows the truth. Barr assassinated the ambassador. Barr admits it. He could not risk successful negotiations. He needed the Empire to attack. He needed Mon Cala to suffer. He needed to light a fire. Li Char is horrified. All this death because Barr wanted a war. The king finally surrenders. He orders his forces to stand down. He begs Tarkin to stop killing his people. Tarkin accepts the surrender and continues the bombardment. That is when Barr starts laughing. Because Li Char misunderstood his prophecy. Barr never said Mon Cala would defeat the Empire today. Decades from now, Mon Calamari ships will lead a great rebellion. And generations later, they will rise again with the resistance against the First Order. Their ships will become symbols of freedom throughout the galaxy. Li Char tells him billions are dying. Barr answers that trillions will be inspired. That was always the plan. Li Char tells him he is no Jedi. Barr almost agrees. Maybe he isn't anymore, but in his mind, he still beat the Sith. Some Mon Calamari ships managed to escape. Tarkin does not care. To him, 3 ships mean nothing. The Empire has conquered the planet. But those survivors carry something the Empire cannot destroy. Memory. Akbar will remember. Raddus will remember. Mon Cala will remember. And one day, their ships will return. Palpatine wanted Mon Cala to become an example. Ferren Barr wanted exactly the same thing. Palpatine believed fear would teach the galaxy to obey. Barr believed fear would teach it to rebel. And both were willing to sacrifice an entire world to prove their point. The Empire won the battle. But in destroying Mon Cala, it helped create the rebellion that would one day destroy the Empire. Ferren Barr may have helped create the rebellion that would one day destroy the Empire, but this is only one part of Vader's story. In my other videos, you can see how he forged his red lightsaber, hunted the Empire's enemies, and slowly became Palpatine's most feared weapon. And if you want to go even further back, I've also covered Darth Maul's lost stories, the ancient origins of the Jedi and dawn of the Jedi, and the wars that shaped the Sith in Tales of the Jedi. Because the most important stories were never shown on screen. Until next time, may the Force be with you.